Hello YouTube family, welcome to Kiddo's World, welcome to Marriage Series. If you are joining us for the first time, please subscribe to this channel and join the family. This is episode 5 and I'm very much excited about this episode. I hope you enjoy this episode because as I was preparing for this episode, I guess I got so excited. I don't know why. Maybe because of reflecting back and laughing at myself, how I could not understand these things early. And this is why I really want us to talk about these issues so that I help others who might be in the same shoes as I was some years ago. Okay. So, in episode 2 and episode 3, I talked about why women marry wrong and why men marry wrong. The things that we prioritize to choose partners are not the things that we are supposed to look at. So there are two key ingredients to a lasting relationship, whether it is a relationship that will end up into marriage or it's just a relationship, a long-term relationship, because not everybody wants to get married, but there are people who just want life partners without getting married, although it's not common in this part of the world where I am in Africa, but yeah, it is slowly getting there. So today we are talking about two key ingredients that we need to tick, which needs to be there for a relationship to work. Not the desperation, not our parents forcing us to get married. No, but these are things that you need to tick, that they are present if that relationship is to thrive. And these two key issues are love, or some people say chemistry, or some people say spark, or some people say emotional connection. And the second one is compatibility. So we're gonna dive into each and every one of it so that we understand. So love is so difficult to define, but for me, love involves feelings and behaviors that are nurtured by experience. So love as feelings, it's that emotional connection or that attraction that you feel, that feeling that you are attracted to this person, that feeling that pulls you together, that feeling that makes you feel like you want to be with somebody. You want to be with that person. That connection. Some people call it spark. Some people call it chemistry. So that is love as a feeling. But is that enough? That is not enough. Then it should be accompanied by behaviors. Behaviors for protection. A person who loves you, cares about you, is concerned about your well-being, your safety. Your comfort and happiness is a priority to that person. I always feel like when you love somebody, it's like you are sharing the same body. Because the pain that person feels or the joy that person experiences, you also do experience it. So that's why when you love somebody, you cannot allow that person to suffer or go through pain, because it's like you are also going through pain. So you need to see, some people say actions speak louder than words. So it is not enough for a person to just tell you that they love you without showing concern for your well-being, without doing things that show that they are concerned about your well-being. A few examples. This is James and Anna, and they are in love. They don't have a car, but Anna starts work at 5 a.m. She needs to walk from the house to the bus stop. A person who really loves you, if James really loved Anna, he would not allow Anna to walk to the bus stop at 4:30 a.m. Or James, the type of job that James does is too hectic, that always have strict due dates. And sometimes James has to work until 9 p.m., until 8 p.m. Right? So if Anna really loves James, she should be concerned about the well-being. For example, if James informs Anna that today I will be working, I think, until 10, so Anna can make an effort to take dinner to James' office. And these are things that happens because you love the person. Because you are putting yourself in the shoes of that person. It's like you are feeling it, like, oh, it's me since 8 o'clock and I'm sitting until 10 p.m. You already feel that this person will be hungry. You do that. You need to support and encourage each other. Encourage each other's dreams, each other's goals. Be there for each other in happy times, in difficult times. You have a death in the family. If you are in love with somebody, the person who claims to love you should offer you support. If it's a happy event, the person should share that happiness with you. So you can't claim to love somebody when you are not there for them. You are discouraging each other. Imagine you are in a relationship and that person discourages you. You are studying and your partner goes like, you are just studying. What is this studying for? There's a question mark. Offer support to your partner when they have a business that has failed. Not like your partner is going through this, the business has failed, and you even go like, I knew it. Already it was not going to be successful. Can we learn to identify between a person who really loves us and a person who might just be in a relationship with us for some benefits? And especially my gender, we are so naive, we are so blind to understand these things. We just feel because the man said, I love you. And maybe because you also feel the same, you feel that connection. And you end up saying yes. That is not enough. The behavior of the person you are in love with, you claim to be in love with, should show that the person really loves you. You are a priority to each other. If it's a man, your woman is a priority. You are a woman, your man is a priority. Their comfort, their happiness. So let us tick this. There should be appreciation. Do we appreciate each other? When this person does something for you, do you appreciate either by word of mouth or by doing something, surprising them, buying them a gift? So you find out that when you're in a relationship and there's no love, there's no appreciation, there's no support, there's no protection, But we are here. We are in this type of relationships that lack love. A relationship cannot thrive without love. And love as a feeling, as a connection, that thing that pulls you together, accompanied by behaviors. Now, these feelings and these behaviors are nurtured, or they are shaped by what we call experiences. Now, the experiences is the time you have spent together and we have been engaging in activities and doing things for each other. So that experiences improves the quality or deepens your love, the depth of your love. It makes the bond stronger. As you feel this connection and you are supporting each other and you are doing all these activities together, you are celebrating all these things together. So with time, we are saying your love gets stronger. This is why some people who really understand these things, and I have experienced these things, they will tell you it's like my love for this person gets stronger every day. That is what we mean by experience nurturing or shaping the love. And as time goes and you are doing all these things together right, it creates memories. These things are saved in your brain. And every time you think about it, every time you think about how you went to Cape Town, every time you think about the celebration, every time you think about how you stood by each other during a difficult time, it creates that feeling that really validates that this person is in love with me. There is love here. The second one now, compatibility. Compatibility is the degree or the extent to which you agree on important things. The degree to which you are well matched. Love is not enough. There must be compatibility. How well do you agree? To what extent do you have shared values and principles? I want to be biblical explaining this. In the Bible, in the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 3, the verse says, "Can the two walk together except they be agreed?" Some Bibles will say, the two cannot walk together unless they are equally yoked. The two people cannot walk together unless they agree on the direction and the destination. You cannot be in a relationship, even in the marriage. One is walking towards south. The other one is walking towards north. You are not pulling in the same direction. You are not equally yoked. You are not compatible. Compatibility means you have shared values, shared beliefs. You think alike in most important things. We are not saying it has to be 100%, you have to be the same. But there are certain or critical things in which you need to be in the same direction. Otherwise, without that, you will be in a relationship. One is facing south, the other one is facing north. So what are these things? What are your views about family, for example? Do you both believe in nuclear family? Do you both believe in extended family? That is very critical. And especially if you are in a relationship that is moving towards marriage. Because if one believes in nuclear family and the other one believes in extended family, then there's collision. Because getting married and then having a house, this one believes in me and you and our kids. And then the other one saying, no, my uncle's kids and my sister's kids and my what needs to come. And that is one. What are your views on these issues surrounding families? What are your views in terms of supporting families and all these things? You need to be clear. You need to be in the same direction. Because should you get married and the other one believes my money, I share it with my family, I have to pay for my sister's children and my auntie's children, and you are saying no. So what type of relationship will that be? What type of marriage will that be? What are your views in terms of children? Do you want children or not? You find out the other one wants children, the other one does not want children. Or if you both want children, how many? This one wants 2, the other one believes no. For me, no contraceptive even until God stops. We can have 20. Are you compatible? Can the 2 of you walk in the same direction? Parenting styles. You need to have shared values, shared understanding in terms of how to raise kids. If then you find out, wow, we agree, we both want kids and we don't want a bigger family, we want a small family. What are your parenting styles? Are they aligning? Or your parenting styles, this one believes in beating children, this one believes no beating children. And then you'll be in the house with these kids, and these kids now have this picture, will end up hating the other parent who is doing, you need to all agree, because that is very important in instilling discipline in your kids. Otherwise, you'll be in a house where the kids have this, my mother is like this, we don't like our mother, Religion. You can take this as important, but for me, I feel religion or religious beliefs are very, very important. There should be compatibility there in terms of religion. Do you have the same faith? Because this, to me, there's no way that you are a Christian and then the other one is a Hindu. Some people may override this to say, no, I can compromise on this. But for me, this is just very important because our behaviors, religion also influences how we behave. So you find that this person may behave in a certain way because of some religious beliefs, so which you might not then go together. So for me, this is very important. You must be compatible in terms of religious belief. Lifestyle preferences. Where do you want to live? You find out that this person wants to live at a village. The other one wants to live somewhere. They should be compatibility in terms of lifestyle preferences. If we are to buy a house, where do we buy a house? All these things. In my failed marriage, I had issues, especially on the house issues. The other person wants house in town, house in the village, like we do it in my culture. People have those type of things. But for me, I was like, no, village things, But all these things are things that you did not even communicate earlier. And this is why this channel, guys, I want us to discuss these things. These are things, if you want to get married, these things we are discussing now, these are things that you need to discuss. If you are in a relationship with someone and it's moving towards marriage, you want to get married to that person, you must tick these boxes, so that you not end up being in a marriage whereby one person you are pulling in a different direction. It's not gonna work. If you are strong, you're gonna cut it off. If you are not strong, you're gonna be in there miserable. Okay? Do you like traveling? Do you like taking vacations? What do you like? The other one likes traveling. The other one doesn't like traveling. What are your views in terms of health and wellness? The other one believes you need to be fit. The other one believes I can eat anything and my body grows big and I don't take care of my body. Issues surrounding work-life balance. There are people who are workaholic. They are work. What are your views in terms of work-life balance? These things might seem very petty and simple, but these are things that can contribute to a breakup of a relationship or a marriage if you don't talk about these issues prior to getting married or prior to even making a final decision that yes, we are moving towards that direction. Wow, this one now. Financial compatibility. This one, even if you Google, it's on top of one of the reasons why people divorce. People, can we talk about these issues? What are your views in terms of spending and saving and investment? Credits or loans? You can't be together. You can't work together when one person is an achiever and the other person is down. The other person is thinking futuristic and the other person is thinking about now in terms of finances, because there are people who believe you live once. So you get money, you enjoy the money and finish the money. But there are people who believe, let's build wealth. So you need to have shared understanding in terms of finances. Because if the other person, you are then married to this person or you are in a relationship with this person and the person is a spender, gets money, spends, no saving, no investment. And you are thinking investment, saving, spending little like this with a budget. It can't work, people. It can't work. Very, very important, especially life goals and ambitions. You need to walk in the same direction. Although sometimes it cannot really be in the same direction, but at least if the person supports you, if you are someone who is ambitious in terms of career and education, and maybe the other person is more of business oriented, we're not saying really you must also be business minded or also be willing to, pursue further education and chase your careers and so forth. But sometimes you might find two people who, this one is business, the other one is education, but because they support each other, they support the dreams. Or it might be good if all of them are in that line, business minded, because it then you all then offer full support. You are then hands-on and on the ground also doing things to make sure that the business takes off, rather than just offering those external support services to just make sure that the person is comfortable in carrying out their business ideas. But it's more meaningful if you are all into it and being on the ground and really do these things together. It even strengthens the love and yeah, right. So love and compatibility are two key ingredients which must be there for a relationship to thrive. Neither one of it can sustain a relationship. This is why I was saying in the episodes where I was doing why men marry wrong, why women marry wrong, is sometimes you look at one, it cannot work. Because love is a chemistry, it's a spark that keeps, that pulls you together. But compatibility keeps you together. So you cannot lean on one. So, you find people in a relationship will say, but it does this thing which I don't like, but I feel like I love it. No. Or I don't really feel that connection, but we share the same ideas on this. No. Can we list these two things? Love and compatibility, we tick them for us to take a relationship further. Thank you so much for listening. Comment in the comment section, engage if you have any addition, any subtraction, any multiplication or division in the comment section. Share this video with your friends and families. Ciao, until next time.